on, officers. Good evening, Brajneet. Yes, good evening, Manas. Good evening, Aniket. Good evening, Ananya. Good evening, Shivani. Let's start. Come on, hurry up, guys. Good evening, Shivani. Good evening, Shilpa. Good evening, Tulasi. Hi, Sandesh. Good evening. Good evening, Shilpa, Madhuri. Good evening. Shall we start, guys? Are you ready? Hi, Sandeep. Hi, Surbi. Yes, good evening, Usna. All buckled up. All buckled up. Great, great. Hemlata, good evening. Good evening, Rama Devi. Good evening, Mumtaz. Good evening, Ashim. Chalo, let us start. Okay, averages or average. So, average is middle value or mid value of some values. Okay, so average basically is nothing but it is sum of quantities by number of quantities. So, any question on average, you will have to ensure that you remember it in short like this. Average is sum by number. Average is sum by number. All right. Average is sum by number. All right. Sum of quantities by number of quantities. All right. So any question which is there on average, just apply this formula. That's that. Well, there are certain things that we need to learn here. Basically, how do you represent? How do you represent? Let us say three consecutive integers. Well, they are to be written as x minus 1, x, and x plus 1. This is how you represent three consecutive integers. 5 consecutive integers is represented as x minus 2, x minus 1, x, x plus 1, x plus 2. All right. And if at all we have, let us say, 4 consecutive integers, they are represented as x minus 1.5, x minus 0.5, x plus 0.5, and x plus 1.5. That is how you would represent them. And if at all, let us say you have three consecutive even or odd numbers. They are to be represented as x minus 2, x, and x plus 2. Five consecutive even or odd numbers, x minus 4, x minus 2, x, x plus 2, x plus 4. All right. Now the average everywhere, let me tell you, is the middle number. See, this is the average. In three consecutive numbers, middle number is the average. In five consecutive numbers, middle number is the average. So if you have 1, 2, 3, these three numbers, 2 is the average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 is the average. Okay. If I take sum of numbers by number of numbers. Four consecutive integers, x is the average. Please know this. Three consecutive even or odd numbers, again, x is the average. 5, again, x is the average. Now, if I ask you sum of these numbers, so sum of three consecutive integers is going to be 3x, right? If you add x minus 1, x and x plus 1, minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled, right? Okay. Similarly, five consecutive integers, x minus 2 will cancel with plus 2, minus 1 will cancel with plus 1. So you have this as 5x. Four consecutive integers, again, minus 1.5 and 1.5 cancels, minus 0.5 and 0.5 cancels. Okay, so it is going to be 4x. Three consecutive even or odd numbers, minus 2 plus 2 cancels, 3x. Five consecutive even or odd numbers, minus 4 plus 4 cancels, minus 2 plus 2 cancels when you take their sum. So 5x. So simple little star. If three consecutive integers, sum is 3x. Five consecutive integers, sum is 5x. Four consecutive integers, sum is 4x. Three consecutive even or odd integers, sum is 3x. Five consecutive even or odd, their sum is 5x. That's it. The number of numbers that you take, that's it. Okay. So that is one thing. Second thing, which I want you people to know is, also, if I give you some numbers, let us say 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9, and 10, sorry. What are these? These are five even numbers. Okay. Now their average is 6 because 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 10 is 30. And this is to be divided by 5 numbers. So average is 6. Also, here average is first number plus last number divided by 2. Which is the first number? 2. Which is the last number? 10. Divide by 2. So 12 by 2. Once again, you get 6. So I hope this is clear. All right. So these are the basic concepts. This is how you're supposed to look at the numbers, and this is how you are supposed to represent consecutive integers 3, 4, 5, or consecutive odd even numbers 3 or 5 or 4, whatever. Okay, yeah. The remaining one here is 3 and 5 I had taken, so I had not given you for 4. 4 consecutive even or odd numbers. How are they to be represented? Okay, they are to be represented as x minus 3, x minus 1, x plus 1, and x plus 3. And their sum once again is going to be 4x, because there are four numbers, so sum is 4x. As simple as that. So hope this is clear. Now look at this question which appeared in CSAT 2022. The average weight of ABC is 40 kgs. Stop here. It means what? It means A plus B plus C by 3, sum of the quantities by number of quantities, that is equal to 40. So this implies that A plus B plus C is equal to 3 into 40, that is equal to 120 kgs. Now look at the second statement. Average weight of BDE is 42 kgs. So that means B plus D plus E by 3 is 42 kgs. This means that B plus D plus E is equal to 42 into 3, which is equal to 126 kg. Correct? Now, what is the average weight of A, B, C, D, E, F if F, weight of F is equal to that of B? So if F is equal to B, then this I can substitute here. All right. So then this implies that D plus E plus F will also be equal to 126 kgs. So now you want average weight of ABCDEF. Now average weight shall be A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F, and these are 6 persons, right? Okay. Now you already know that A plus B plus C, this much, is how much? 120 kgs. And D plus E plus F, this one, is how much? 126 kgs. So 120 plus 126 by 6. Alright. So this shall be 246 by 6. So 6 fours are 24 and 6 ones are 6. 41 kgs should be the correct answer. Yes, Shahid. Yes, Bajdeed. Good enough. Good enough. Good, good, good. So such a simple question asked in 2022. Now look at a question asked in CSAT 2021. There are two classes, A and B. Okay, so there are two classes, A and B, having 25 and 30 students respectively. So A has 25 students, B has 30 students. In class A, highest score is 21 and lowest score is 17. So the range of scores is given to you. Range of score is given to us here. For A, lowest is 17, highest is 21. So it shall be 17 to 21. That is the range. In class B, highest score is 30, lowest is 22. So the range of scores in class B is 22 to 30. That is what is given to us. Now, 4 students are shifted from class A to class B. Who are these 4 students? I don't know. I have no information. I only know 4 students have been shifted from class A to class B. Do you know the scores of these 4 students? How much have they scored? No idea. We have no idea how much they have scored. Now consider the following statements which are given to us here. The average score of class B will definitely decrease. See. Now one thing that you should be noticing here is that the lowest score of the highest score of class A is lesser than the lowest score of class B. So note the highest score in class A, that is 21, is lesser than the lowest score in class B, that is 22. All right. So what I mean to say is 21 here is less than 22. So now these four boys which are shifted from class A to class B, let us say they are toppers of class A. They are toppers of class A. Okay. So assume that the four boys shifted from class A to B are the top scorers. Okay. That is, each scores 21 marks. So now these four which have shifted here have got 21, 21, 21, 21 marks. Now, you know, the average of class B is going to be somewhere between 22 and 30. Average will be somewhere between 22 and 30. All right. So average is always more than the lowest score and lesser than the highest score. So average is somewhere here in between. And this 21, 21, 21, 21 top scorers of class A also have scored lesser than the least marks in B. So they have scored lesser than the average score of class B. So when maximum marks scorers from A are being transferred to B, as their scores are lesser than the average, lesser than the least also. So hence, the average of class B, average score of class B will definitely decrease for sure. Yes. No, Himanshu, average is not 26. Wrong. You don't know how many scored 22, how many scored 23, how many scored 25, how many scored 26, how many scored 27. 30 students, no, with different scores. You don't know the average. Average you cannot comment upon. So one is definitely correct. Do you agree? Okay. Now the average score of class A will definitely increase. How will it increase? If the toppers, those who have scored 21, 21, 21, 21 marks, they leave class A, top scorers. So obviously then in that case, the average score of class A is supposed to decrease. And he's saying it does definitely increase. क्या है, कुछ भी बोलता है. Wrong. Choice A is the correct answer. So actually, it is a simple question. Again, as you see, this is not a question which is based on any calculation as such. This is just based on IQ and testing your basic understanding of averages. So get your basics right. Okay. In the question itself, he is declaring, consider the following addition problem. For addition, you know, no? So 3p plus 4p plus pp plus pp is RQ2. Let me just write it here. Let's see how it works out. 3p plus 4p plus pp plus pp should give us an RQ2. Now, what you need to notice here is that you are going to add these four p's. Okay, and it gives you a number which ends in 2. Obviously, p is not 0.5, no, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. P is a digit. PQR are different digits, different digits. And what does he want? Arithmetic mean of all such possible sums. Don't worry. Arithmetic mean is average. Do something. Don't sit idle. Keep on doing. You'll get the answer. So first of all, what all could be the values of RQ2? Now that depends on the value of P. Okay. So one thing for sure that we gather here is, see, this is P, this is P, this is P, this is P. So four P's are added together. So they become 4P. All right. They give you a number which ends in 2. Give you a number which ends in 2. So 4 into P is equal to dash 2. Tell me the possibilities. So what could be the values of P? 4 into what? You know a table of 4, eh? Huh? P could be equal to 3, no? 4 into 3 is 12, ends in 2. Okay. And also, P could be equal to 8. Array, 4 into 8 is 32. You know your tables, right? That's all that is being tested. So simple. Okay. So if P is 3, then how do you solve this question? In case P is 3, then how do you solve this? All right. So in that case, 33 plus 43 plus C. Everywhere I'm putting a 3 here. Plus 33 plus 33 is equal to RQ2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 fours are 12. So 1 carry over. 1 and 3 are 4. And 4, 8. And 3, 11. And 3, 14. All right. So this is equal to 142. Don't bother about values of R and Q. You don't require values of RQ. And here, if I put 8 in place of P, everywhere if I'm putting, let us say 8, then what do I get here is 38 plus 48 plus 88 plus 88 is equal to RQ2. Okay. What is this equal to? 8 fours are 32. So 3 becomes the carryover. 3 and 3, 6 and 4, 10, 18 and 8, 26. All right. So such possible sums are two. There are two sums which are possible. One sum is 262 and the other sum is 142. You have to find out their arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean means average. In statistics, arithmetic mean, you might have come across this term, right? So arithmetic mean here or average of these two numbers is 142 plus 262 divided by 2. Okay. So it becomes 404 by 2. So our answer here should be 202. Let's see. Karan, what is this 225, 252? Got this understood or not? That is important. So let me just conduct one. It's been long. Let me conduct one poll here. Oh, don't worry, I'll write it again. It happens. Give me a minute. Now give me a minute. I'm writing this again. 3P plus 4P plus PP plus PP is RQ2. Okay. This is how I indicated it. Okay. I wrote here 4P is equal to a number which ends in 2. All right. So the values of P could be 3 because 4 into 3 is 12. All right. And value of P could be 8 as 4 into 8 is 32. Right? Ending in 2. Ending in 2. So I just took the values here. So 33 plus 43 plus 33 plus 33 is equal to RQ2, which is equal to 142. And here 38 plus 48 plus 88 plus 88. Alright. Now that is equal to RQ2. Correct? So that is 262. Arithmetic mean or average is nothing but it is 142 plus 262 by 2. That is 404 by 2. Should be 202. Now, carefully, I'm going to conduct the कहाँ पे है भैया क्लियर ऑन नहीं होना चाहिए ये तो गड़बड़ हो जाता है ना कई बार बहुत तंग करता है ऑल क्लियर मार्क यस हाय सिरी नो प्रॉब्लम करण नो प्रॉब्लम 91% lovely. Consider the following statements. Sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Tell me, what is the sum of 5 consecutive integers? How are they written? X minus 2, x minus 1, x plus 1, x plus 2. What will be the sum of 5 consecutive integers? Tell me, in terms of x. Come on. Yes, it is 5x. And 5x equals 100. So what is the value of x? 100 by 5, that is 20. Yes, correct. Sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. See, middle number is 20. 1 more, 1 less, 2 more than 20, 2 less than 20. Okay. So see, 19 plus 21 is 40. 18 plus 22 is 40. 40, 40, 20 is equal to 100. It is correct. Okay, so here 1 is correct. In the next statement, he says product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Now, what is the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers? How do you write 3 consecutive natural numbers? X minus 1, x, and x plus 1. Correct? So, this is equal to their sum. That is x minus 1. Alright, sum of 3 here. So directly write 3x. No. Why should you write it like this? Alright, so x can cancel on both the sides. And have you heard of this formula? Sometime a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Clear? So x minus 1 into x plus 1, this would mean x square minus 1 is equal to 3. This would mean x square equals 4. This would mean x is equal to plus minus 2. Okay. And he's saying natural numbers. So this means, so as, अरे क्या बात हो गया है? as we need natural numbers, so x is equal to 2. We ignore the negative one. Okay. So then what do you get? The numbers here are 2, 1, and 3. See, 1 into 2 into 3 is 6, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 is also 6. So when 2 is correct, both are correct. The product means multiplication of three consecutive natural numbers. Three consecutive natural numbers I have taken. X minus 1, x and x plus 1. I told you in the previous slide also. It can be equal to, so equal to their sum. What is the sum of three consecutive natural numbers? 3x. What is the sum of 10 consecutive natural numbers? 10x. What is the sum of 100 consecutive natural numbers? 100x. What is the sum of 1000 consecutive natural numbers? 1000x. Okay. X cancelled. X minus 1, x plus 1 as per this formula should be x square minus 1. X square minus 1 square. 1 square is 1 only. So x square is equal to 4, x is equal to plus minus 2 as we are talking about natural numbers. So x is equal to 2. That's it. Got it? All right. Now see, actually there are three such triplets. Okay. Although they are not natural numbers, but let me tell you, minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 is also equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is equal to minus 6. Also, minus 1 into 0 into 1. These are also consecutive integers. Integers I'm talking about. If the question would have been for integers, then there are three such triplets. So minus 1, 0, and 1 is also minus 1 plus 0 plus 1. In each case, it is 0. Right? If question is asked about integers, then we will have three triplets. Then three triplets of such numbers. Is this clear? So here we have our answer as C. Good evening, Sahil. All right. आ जाओ बेटा देखो देखो बेटा CSAT 2020 में there was a question asked, simple question. First of all, you have to tell yourself that the question is simple. Then have that confidence and determination to apply average is equal to sum by number over. Huh? And then please believe in yourself that you have done some of the mathematics. It's not that you don't know anything in mathematics. Don't say that to yourself. Okay. Consider the following data. Now observe the data. Here you have girls, boys. Okay. Average marks in English and average marks in Hindi are given. So average marks in English for girls is 9 and for boys is 8. Overall average marks of both girls and boys together is 8.8. Average marks of girls in Hindi is 8. Average marks of boys in Hindi is 7. And overall average, that is average of marks of girls and boys together, is X. What is the value of X in the above table? Do you know how many girls are there? No. How many boys are there? No. Assume then. Okay. So let the number of girls be equal to G and boys be equal to boy. Okay. So now what is average? Average is sum of quantities by number of quantities. डरने का नहीं. Okay. The number of girls here is G. Average is given to you. So also the sum of quantities is equal to average into number. Okay. These two will get multiplied now. Okay. So total marks scored in English by girls is how much? Let's find out. Total marks scored. So it would be 9G, right? 9 is the average score of girls in English, and there are G girls. So total sum of marks scored by girls in English shall be 9G. Similarly, total marks scored by boys shall be 8B in English. So what is average? Average is sum by number. So sum or the total marks scored by girls and boys together is 9G plus 8B. Okay. Divided by total number of girls and boys. That is their average marks. See, this is the average, no? Okay. Sum of the marks scored by girls and boys, 9G plus 8B. Divided by number of girls and boys, G plus B. So solve this equation. From this, what do you get? This will go here on the right hand side. So we have 9G plus 8B is equal to 8.8 is multiplied with G and multiplied with B. So it will be 8.8G, all right, plus 8.8B. So 9G minus 8.8G should be equal to 0.2G, okay, which is equal to 8.8B minus 8B, which is equal to 0.8B. So 2 and 8, 2 fours are, right? So number of girls here is 4 times the number of boys. Number of girls is 4 times the number of boys. There. Now, similarly, total marks scored in Hindi by girls. Average is 8. All right. Number of girls is G. So total marks scored is 8G. Total marks scored by boys. Average is 7. Number of boys is B. So it should be 7B. All right. Now, what should be the average? Let me use another pen. So average is nothing but it is sum of quantities, that is 8G plus 7B by number of quantities, G plus B, which is given to us as X. Okay. So this is nothing but now what you can do is wherever possible substitute this value. Okay. So I'm going to use this value. I'm going to put it here in G. Sorry. And I'm also going to substitute it here in place of G. I'm going to put 4B. So 8 into 4B plus 7B by 4B plus B. So this should be equal to 8 4s are 32. So 32 boys plus 7 boys by 5 boys. So this is 39 boys by 5 boys. Cancel, no. Okay. So 5 sevens are 35. 4 remains. So 5 8s are 40. 7.8 should be the average here. Areva, so many people have already calculated. क्या बात है? Very good, Meghna. Very good, Rajneet. Very good, Sahana. Sabas. Sabas. Okay. The average age of a teacher and three students is 20 years. Okay, sir. If all the three students are of same age, let us say each is of X years of age. Okay. So it clearly means that teacher plus 3x average, that is by 4, is 20. So this implies t plus 3x is equal to 20 into 4, that is 80. You get one equation here. And the difference between the age of the teacher and each student is 20 years. So t minus x is the age of each student. All right, the difference here is 20 years. All right, so use simultaneous equations. You can do that. So teacher cancels. Yeah. 3x minus x is 2x. 80 minus 20 is 60. So x here is 30. ओहो, क्या कर रहे हो यार तुम? So this should be 4x actually. So x is 60 by 4. That is 15 years. Okay. Now substitute this value anywhere in any equation. Put it here. No? What is there? So t minus x is 20. T minus 15 is 20. T is equal to 20 plus 15 is equal to 35. Very simple question. Yes, Monica. I have corrected myself. Thank you. All clear? अरे भाई बताओ, कोई यस वैस तो बोलो, थम्स अप तो दिखाओ, मालूम तो पड़े, या लग रहा है कि सब बच्चे मेरे सो गए. All of you are sleeping? Officers? Sleeping officers? Huh? Or fighting officers? Fighters? जब बात. Okay. Now this has become quite a popular type. So those who do not know anything about cricket, please know something about cricket. Okay, especially girls. Now here I want to tell you some things. अरे आ जाए यार. So average runs scored by a batsman. All right. So that is nothing but total runs scored by total innings played. What are innings? Matches. Okay. So bowling average of a bowler is total runs given away by total wickets taken. Now, bowling economy of a bowler is total runs given away by total number of overs bowled. Okay. वो यार एक और था ना बैट्समैन का बैटिंग रन रेट होता है क्या बोलते हैं उसको नहीं not net run rate for batsmen, you know, if he has scored 100 runs on 70 balls and 100 divided by 70, that is his, what is that? Strike rate, yes. Batsman's strike rate is total runs scored by total balls faced. So these are certain things which you need to know. Mostly questions have been asked about this, but you never know. I mean, a question could be asked about anything else also. So at least you should have knowledge so that if a question comes on any of these, you should be able to interpret it properly. ये देखो. Now what do you know here is that average is equal to average score is equal to total runs scored by total innings played. ठीक है. Now what is he saying here? Let's have a look at that. A batsman scored 87 runs in his 17th inning, 17th match that he played. After which his average runs per innings increased by 3 runs. Now, how much will be his average runs scored per inning after the 17th inning? How do we know? Now, this average runs per inning increased by 3 runs over what? Over the average score of the batsman in 16 innings. Yes, 3 runs have increased over whatever he has scored in 16 innings, right? And in 17th innings, he's scoring 87. So we say that let the average runs scored by the batsman in 16th innings be equal to X. Let it be equal to X. Let me just make this a little beautiful. So now he has scored how much? He has scored an average score of X. Okay. In how many innings? In 16 innings. So what must be his total score in 16 innings? It must be 16X. See, 16 cancels, X is equal to X. So the average score after 16 innings is X, all right? And number of innings is 16 and total sum of the runs scored in 16 innings is 16X. Now something is happening here. What? He's played one more inning, 17th inning. So the number of innings has increased by 1. Number of innings has increased by 1. It has now become 16 plus 1, 17. And in 17th innings, he has scored 87 runs. Now, when this was done after 17th innings, his average runs per innings increased by 3 runs. So this X here has increased by 3 runs. Over. You got the equation with one variable. So this is 17. This will go to the left. So X plus 3 will be multiplied with 17. And this is equal to 16x plus 87. So 17 into x, 17x, 17 threes are 51 is equal to 16x plus 87. So 17x, 16x, they cancel. Only x is remaining. And 87 minus 51 is 36. Hold on. Hold on. I need to make corrections here. Jadoo. You see Jadoo? See Jadoo? Jugaad. Huh? All right, sir. Now the average runs scored in 17 innings, they become how much? X in 16 innings, so X plus 3 because there is an increase of 3 in 17 innings, right? So this is equal to 36 plus 3, okay, which is equal to 39 actually should be the correct answer. Sleep after results. What is that? अच्छा 6:18 पे दिया था ये 10 मिनट पहले का है okay. Is this understood, boys, girls? Please tell me, officers. अब देखो, if you don't talk to me, I will not talk to you. Huh? Is this understood? So I think. Okay, now look at this question which appeared in CSAT 2020. Average score of a batsman after his 50th innings was 46.4. So average is sum by number. So what is sum? Sum is average into number. Okay. So total runs scored by the batsman in 50 innings. What will be the total score? Well, average into number. See, average is given to you as 46.4 and number of innings is 50. So what do you get? 2, 3, 2, 0. All right. Now, next is after 60 innings, his average score increased by 2.6. So in 60 innings, he has scored how much? Well, his average increased by 2.6. Okay. So what is his average after 60th innings? Has to be 49. So 49 into 50, right? That is what it is. Not 50, sorry. 49 into 60. Okay. So as it is, चलो इसको ठीक कर देते हैं यार. 60 into 50 is 3000. So 60 into 49 will be 3000 minus 50. Yeah, 2950 minus 60. Correct. So 2940. अरे भैया क्या करते रहे हम. Simple, simple little star. Minus 60. So this is 2940. All right, sir. Now, what was his average score in the last 10 innings? Last 10 innings are from the 50th inning to the 60th inning, right? These are the 10 innings, right? So, average score in last 10 innings, that is 50 to 60, okay, is equal to 2940 was his score in 60 innings minus 2320 was his score in 50 innings. So that is the difference of the two is what he has scored in 10 innings and divide by 10. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 4 minus 2 is 2, 21 minus 23 is 6. So 620 by 10 should be 62. Correct, correct, correct. Yes, correct. Yes. Got it, sir. Got it, got it. Yes, Ambika, correct. See, this is happening. Just tell me, isn't this happening with you? That when you look at the question, you find it tough. And when I'm giving you the solution, you say it's quite simple. So there is this much of void, huge void between, perceiving the question and then solving the question. You perceive the question to be tough. You have to interpret it in simple way. See, let me tell you one thing. The mantra here is that you have to use a simplistic method, simple method to solve the question. So when you look at a question and you're not able to understand it, the first thing that you tell yourself is, hey, this is a simple question. So I have to think in a simple way. And this guy is testing my basics. All right. Then you can have some what you call confidence while dealing with the question. And obviously, more the number of questions that you solve, better hand and grip you will have over it. All right, sir. A beautiful, wonderful topic is what we are going to discuss now. Percentage. Percent per for each every cent, 100, century. Remember? Okay, so that is what is meant by percent for every 100 for each 100. Simple, you are aware. So if you write X percent, it is X by 100. That is if you have 20%, 20% is 20 by 100, which is equal to 0.20. 50% is 50 by 100, which is zero point 0.5, half. Okay, so if you have 25%, that is nothing but 25 by 100, 0.25. Okay. Now, what is most important here is fraction to percentage and percentage to fraction conversion. That is very important stuff. Okay. So you should try and remember or memorize most of these as much as you can. Okay. So like 25% is what? It is 1 by 4. 20% is what? It is 1 by 5. Huh? 33 1 by 3% or 33.33% is 1 by 3. All right. 50% is 1 by 2. Okay. Okay. By the way, do you know how to calculate if at all 7 is there in the denominator? So 1 by 7 is what percent? I'll tell you a terrific method. What you do is you double the numerator. Numerator is 1, right? In numerator we have 1, just double it. It becomes 2. Multiply 7 with 2. What do you get? 14. Okay. Now double this 14 also. you get 28. So 14.28%. Look at it again. Double the numerator, multiply with 7. Whatever you get, 14, put a decimal and then again double it. So with that, what shall be 2 by 7? What shall be 2 by 7? This is into 2. It becomes 4. 7 fours are 28. Decimal. Double this here. What do you get? 56. So 56. So 28.56%. Now tell me for 3 by 7. Tell me for 3 by 7, everyone. Come on. Everyone. Tell me for 3 by 7. Yes, you got this. Lovely. So multiply 3 with 2, you get 6. Okay. Multiply 7 with 6. 7 6 are 42. Okay. 42 2s are 84. 42.84%. 4 by 7. 4 into 2 is 8. 7 8s are 56 and double of 56 is 112. 112, no? So 1 becomes carryover. So it is 57.12%. Okay. Five by 7. Double of 5 is 10. 7 into 10. Sorry. What is it that I am doing here? Why am I saying 7 into 2? Okay, 7 into 10 is 70. Double of 70 is 140. So 1 gets carried over. So it is 71.4%. 6 by 7. Double of 6 is 12. And 7 into 12. Are 12 sevens are 84. 84 double 168. 1 gets carried over. So 85.68%. So this is one wonderful thing that you can know. Now apart from that, 9 and 11 are best friends, very good friends. Okay. So if at all you have a number which, a fraction which has 9 in the denominator. So it's very simple. 1 by 9. You have to multiply the numerator with 11. That's it. 11 point, repeat 11. This much. So 2 by 9. 22.22%. Wow. 3 by 9. 3 by 9 anyhow is 1 by 3. Don't you? 33.33%. Huh? So tell me for 7 by 9. Type. Type re. Hariyappa. Captain Kariyappa. You got this, man. Very less number of responses. Why? What are others doing? Left their dream, don't want to be an officer, is it? Huh? हो गया? धैर्य 77.77%. Okay, if at all we have 11 in the denominator, so let us say 1 by 11. 1 by 11. So this time multiply the numerator with 9. I told you 9 and 11 are friends. So it will be 9.09%. Okay, that is what we have as 1 by 11. 2 by 11 is 18.18%. 2 into 9 re. 3 by 11. 3 into 9. 27.27%. Okay. Okay, tell me what is 6 by 11? Tell me please. Type fast. 6 by 11. Hurry up, pa. 6 by 11. 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 Into 9. 6 nines are 54. 54.54%. Simple, simple little star. Okay. Now, 25% is 1 by 4. So 125%. See, let me tell you, 125% actually is 100% plus 25%. है ना? So what is 100%? 100% is treated as 1, no? Okay. Plus, what is 25%? 1 by 4. Okay. So this anyhow you will multiply here, take LCM. So 4 plus 1 by 4, that is 5 by 4. Now look at the shortcut. 25% is 1 by 4. So 125% is 1 by 4. 4 is added in the numerator. The denominator gets added in the numerator directly. You get 5 by 4. 20% is 1 by 5. So 120% will be how much? Type. So you will take it up, no? 6 by 5. 33.33% is 1 by 3. So 133.33% will be how much? Yeah, it will be 4 by 3. Well done. Okay. One more beautiful thing I'll show you here. See, 25% is 1 by 4. Right? Now these two you can interchange. Always. So 4% is 1 by 25. Okay, 20% is 1 by 5. Okay, so 5% is 1 by 20. Here again, 20 and 5, these can be interchanged. So I hope this is clear. Right. Okay. When A is X% more or less than B, let's have a look here. If A is 25% more than B, then A is 1.25 times B. Okay. It is 25% more. If A is 25% less than B, then A is 1 minus 0.25, that is 0.75 into B. अब ये देखो तुम ध्यान से. And this is what you must remember, that A is equal to 1 plus more percent minus less percent into B. हमेशा, always, always, always. ये बस ये सॉरी क्यों बोल रहा है भैया? नो थैंक यू, नो सॉरी. डोंट से सॉरी एटलीस्ट. थैंक यू बोल सकते हो. सॉरी मत बोलो. Alright, so here when you have A is equal to 1 plus 25% more, so 1 plus 0.25 times B. That is how it is equal to 1.25 times B. And here A is equal to 25% less than B, so it should be 1 minus 0.25 times B, and 1 minus 0.25 is what? 0.75, isn't it so? That's how we have this. Okay. Now, if A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? बताओ भैया. If A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Very good. Satabdi? नहीं दिनेश, नहीं हिमांशु, नहीं मेघना, नहीं हेमलता. ऐसे कैसे कर रहे हो भाई तुम लोग? नहीं हिमांशु, नहीं दीक्षित, नो. नो परिमला, नो पोलकोंडा. अरे listen to me रे, listen to me. So I'm just explaining it to you, okay? So if A is 25% more than B, I'm saying let B be equal to 100. Let B be equal to 100. Okay. Then A will be how much? 25% more, no? So 1.25 times 100. So A here has to be equal to 125. Agreed? Now what is the difference between the two values? It is 125 minus 100, which is 25. Now what does he say? By what percent is B less than A? Than A. So after the word than, whatever value is given to you, that will come in denominator. Okay. After than, okay. After than, value A is written. Hence, A will be taken in the denominator. So what I mean here is difference is 25. So by what percent is B less than A? 25 by A. Now this time you will calculate over A into 100. This goes, this is 1 by 5, this is 20%. देखा देखा. Okay. Now I'll tell you a shortcut here. A is 25% more than B. What is 25%? 1 by 4. Now, the question is saying, by what percent is B less than A? We want a less value. Then we want a less value. So our answer is going to be less than 25%. Our answer is going to be less than 25%. That is how it is. Okay. So if it has to become less than 25%, then we will increase the denominator by adding the numerator in the denominator. So what does it become? 1 by 5, that is 20%. So if A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. Okay. So if A is, let us say, 33.33% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Tell me. Perfect, Dikshit. You got this now. So this time 33.33% you know is 1 by 3. Okay, you will add the numerator. It shall become 1 by 4, which is 25%. Correct. If A is 50% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Yeah, you got it. See, 50% is 1 by 2. Take 1 down. It becomes 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is what? 33.33%. Okay. So can you just memorize these values, please? Not an issue, no? You can memorize these values. A is X percent more than B. B is Y percent less than A. Just remember these values, sir. A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. Okay. A is 33.33% more than B, then B is 25% less than A. If A is 50% more than B, then B is 33.33% less than A. अरे थोड़ा सा ये भी तो देखो ना 25% is coming here, 33.33 is coming here. I want you to memorize these pairs. So 25% more means 20% less. Okay, questions have been asked on these actually. I'll show you. 25% more means 20% less. 33.33% more means 25% less. 50% more means 33.33% less. Acha, the other way around. Other way around. 20% less means 25% more. Alright. So 25% less means 33.33% more. 33.33% less means 50% more. Both ways. Alright. More and less. It should work out. Alright. Now let us do the other way around. I'm giving you that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. If A is 20% less than B, then by what percent is B more than A? Simple. So this time, what do you want? You want your answer to be more. Okay, so to become more, 20% is 1 by 5. If I need to make it more, so I will subtract the numerator from denominator. So it shall become 1 by 4, that is 25%. And ultimately, just remember this pair. 25% more, 20% less, 20% less, 25% more. All good? Chalo ji. So these are some values. I want you to go through them and please memorize as many as you can. Okay, well, this is a very important value. 37.5% is 3 by 8. So we've discussed 20, 25, 33, 1 by 3 kind of things. All these are known to us. 75% is 3 by 4, widely used. Now see. Very fast. If the length of a rectangle is increased by 33.33%, then by what percent should the width of the rectangle be decreased? So that there is no change in the area of the rectangle. No change. Khatam. So 33.33% more. Alright, so width decrease by how much? Less, 25%. You know the joda, you know the pair. So hardly any time taken, hardly any calculation done. See? prices of petrol are increased by 25%, then by what percent should the consumption of petrol be decreased? By how much percent it should become less? So that total expenditure remains the same. Increase is 25%. You want decrease. So you should get a less value. Okay, so definitely you have 20%. That's it. No calculation required. Just remember the pair and we are done. Now see, if a value is first increased by X%, then is increased by Y%, then the overall increase in the value will be X plus Y plus XY by 100. X plus Y plus XY by 100. This much percent. चलो एक क्वेश्चन देखो. A shopkeeper first increases the value of goods at his shop by 20%. So 20 is the increase. Then again by 25. So plus 25. See, X plus Y plus XY by 100. X plus Y plus XY by 100. X plus Y plus XY by 100. Okay, so this is 20 into 25 by 100. 4s are 5s are. So this is 45 plus 5. There's a 50% increase. Yes, you got it. You got it. Shabash. Now see, first increases the value by 20%, so 20. Then decreases the value by 10%. Decrease means minus, so minus 10. So minus 20 into 10 by 100, 0, 0, 0, 0. 20 minus 10 is 10 minus 2. So 8%. Now this is what? A positive value. So hence it must be an increase. So 8% increase. Choice C. Correct, correct. Choice C here should be the answer. दिनेश गलती से मिस्टेक हो गया 20 plus 10 minus 2 कर दिया तुमने. Now see, this guy has never studied properly. Now to pass an examination, 33% of the total marks are required. So what are the passing marks? 33%. Shahrukh scored 220 marks but failed the exam by 11. So this is actually the passing percentage. Now as per Shahrukh, as per the scores of Shahrukh, whatever the information that we have got, he has scored 220 marks. He has failed the exam by 11 marks. What does that mean? That means that had he scored 11 more marks, he would have passed. सही बात है नहीं है? So 22 plus 11, you have 231. Okay. Now I teach you something very important, which is called unitary method. See, many a times questions appear on unitary method, right? So that is nothing, and as it is, that 33% is what is the passing mark, and that is equal to 231. So 100%, that is maximum marks or total marks, will be how much? They will be more than 231 or less than 231? Tell me. 33% is 231. 100% will be how much? More than 231 or less than 231? Obviously more. So out of these two values, we take the more or the greater value 100 divided by 33 into RHS 231. Cancel रहे goes by 7. So the answer here is 700. Don't take 33% is not equal to, it is not equal to 1 by 3. Huh? Make sure it is 33.33%, which is equal to 1 by 3. So don't commit that error. All right, sir. In an examination, Salman scored 23% of the total marks. So, Sallu Bhaiya, what is his score? He has scored 23% of the total marks. So, let total marks be equal to x. So, he has scored 23% of x, but failed by 36 marks. So, that means had he scored 36 marks more, he would have passed. Okay. Yes or no? चलो उसको ऐसे करते हैं. यहाँ पे मैं इसको ऐसे लिखता हूँ 23x. इसको लिखते हैं अरे देखिए Salman. Okay. And here we will take scores of Vicky. General awareness of question है ये. Salman and Vicky both writing an examination. Salman fails, Vicky pass. Passing marks. As per Salman, 23% of x plus 36. And as per Vicky in the same exam scored 35% of the total marks. So scored 35% of x. And passed by 48 marks. That means he got 48 marks more than the passing marks. That means, according to Vicky's score, what will be the passing mark? 35% of x minus 48. Right? So see, 23% x and 35% x. So difference here is 12%. Alright, and minus 48 and 36 is 84. So 12% of x is 84. He wants the total marks. So 100% of x will be how much? More than 84 or less than 84? Tell me. More or less? Correct, Shilpa, correct. More. All right. So 100 by 12 into 84. 12 sevens are. So there are 700 is what we have here to as total marks. Once again, in the previous question also the answer was 700. See, such a damn simple question here. CSAT 2021. If the value of an article is first reduced by 20%, okay, then increased by 25%, the net change in the value of the article will be how much? Please answer. Please answer. अरे अनन्या क्या कर रहे हो बेटा? 25% increase, 20% decrease. You come back to the original value, no? Forgotten? Huh? उमंग? Question तो पढ़ो. Without reading the question, you are answering. So there is decrease of 20%, increase of 25%. So net change in the value of the article is 0%. अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है. अगर सही नहीं आया है, take the value of the article as 100. First reduced by 20%. So minus 20%. How much is 20% of 100? 20 only. So now you have 80. Now 80 is increased by 25%. What is 1/4 of 80? Because 25% is 1/4. Again 20. So plus 20. So you come back to the original value. How much is the change from here to here? 0% रहे. See, CSAT 21, he asked about that. He has extended it. And in 2022, again, he has asked a question based on the same fundamental. Very simple one. I want you to mark your answer in the poll this time. Nice. बोलो जी. Hmm, 70%. अरे यार. Increase is 25%, then decrease by 20%. So up to here, 0%. Then again increase by 10%. So what is the resultant increase? 10% only, no. 25% increase and 20% decrease gave us 0%. And then 10% increase gives us 10% only. Such a simple question. Pray to God you get such questions in your attempt. You know. When 70% of a number x, 70% of number x, 0.7x, is added to another number y, so plus y, then the sum becomes 165% of the value of y. It is equal to 1.65 times y. 165% is 165 by 100, no? Okay, now resolve this first of all. So 0.7x is equal to 0.65y, and this is 1y, no? So 1 will be subtracted from 1.65, so you will get 0.65. Okay, and this 0.7 is 0.70. So x by y is equal to 65 by 70. No need to reduce it. No need to reduce it. Let it be. Let it be. No, don't do any extra work. Now next he's saying when 60% of a number x, so 0.6x, is added to another number z, so plus z, then the sum becomes 165% of value of z. So it is 1.65 times z. So again, what we have is 0.6x is equal to 0.65z, and x by z is equal to 65 by 60. अब देख लो भैया. What is the value of x here? 65. And what is the value of x here? 65 only. Okay. So if I write down the values x, y, z, x is 65 in both the cases, and y is accordingly 70, and z accordingly is 60. Right? So everywhere you have this. First you write the least quantity. Okay, then you have 65, that is x, and then you have the highest quantity, that is y. Okay, so this is 60, 65, and 70. Choice A is absolutely correct, sir. You got it? Got this? Two candidates X and Y contested an election. 80% of voters cast their vote, and there were no invalid votes. Okay, he wants what is the total number of voters in the voters list. So let the total number of voters in the voters list be equal to X. Let it be equal to X. So 80% of voters cast their vote. So this implies number of votes cast is 80% of X, that is 0.8X. There was no nota, none of the above. So that means each person voted for only one contestant. Now X got 56% of the votes. Okay. So X here got 56% of the votes cast. So let the votes cast here be V. Votes cast VC. Now X here gets 56%. Alright. So Y gets how much? Obviously the remaining 44%. And what is the difference between their votes? X has won by 1440 votes. Yeah. Okay. So simple as that. Difference between the votes is 1440. So difference between the percentages should be how much? 56% minus 44%. That is 12%. So if 12% is 1440, then 100% is how much? More. 100 by 12 into 1440. 12 12s are. So that is 12,000. What is this 12,000? Okay. This is VC, votes cast. Okay. And what is votes cast? 0.8x. What is X? Number of voters in the voters list. This is what we have to find out. Total number of voters in the voters list. Okay. So 12,000 is equal to 0.8x. So X here is 12,000 by 0.8. ये हटाओ और इसमें एक जीरो बढ़ाओ. So 8 ones are 8, 12, so 40, so 50. Any doubt, please ask. Simple process, no? Okay. All right, so profit and loss I'm not doing today. I will do this tomorrow. Okay, let us do something more lighter. Simple interest. Simple, no? All right, have you understood whatever I have taught you till now? Please tell me. Yes, no. Let me take a poll. Tell me, sir. Have you understood? A का मतलब yes, B का मतलब no. तुम लोग हो भी या पार्टी पूटी पे भाग गए सब 31st की? लग तो ऐसे ही रहा है मुझे. अभी अटेंडेंस लेता हूँ. अच्छा 97%. लवली. ओके भैया, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट यू पीपल नो इज PRT by 100 या PTR by 100, whichever way you want to write it. Principal, time, rate of interest, and simple interest. All right. And amount, as you know, amount is nothing but it is principal plus interest. Here, simple interest. बस ये दो फॉर्मूला पर पूरी गेम है. It is very simple. Now, please know this, that simple interest obtained every year is same. Okay. Simple interest obtained every year is the same. Same मिलेगा. If simple interest in first year is 100 rupees, then in second year also 100 rupees, third year also 100 rupees. Every year 100 rupees. So what is principal? Sum of money which is borrowed by a person or taken loan. So if at all you want to buy a house, let us say you take 50 lakh rupees loan from the bank, that is principal. Okay, the loan that you have taken. Time period, the duration for which a particular sum of money is given on loan. You've taken the loan for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, depends. Rate of interest is the interest which is charged on the loan. All right, 10%, 12%, 8%, whatever. And what is interest? Interest is when a person borrows money from another person or financial institution like bank, he has to pay them an extra amount on the loan amount. This extra money paid is called interest on the principal sum. And what is simple interest? Interest which is charged only on the principal sum for a definite period of time on a fixed rate of interest. So simple interest charged on a principal sum for a given number of years will always be the same each year. I told you that. And SI is equal to PTR by 100. That is what we have. An amount is the sum of principal and interest. So amount is P plus SI. Only two formula की है. चलो फिर. Tell me the answer to this question. All right, sir. Mark your answer here in poll. Correct. Very good. So rupees 1000 is given on loan means this is principal. The rate of interest is 10% per annum. Then how much interest, simple interest is what he wants to know, will be obtained after 5 years. So time is given. So SI is equal to PTR by 100. Okay. That is 1000 into 5 into 10 rate of interest by 100 over discount. Okay. Discount. 0 into 5. That is 500. As simple as that. The same question only I'm rotating here. Just want to see whether you are able to get it or not. All right, mark your answer in the poll, please. Oh my God. Why? What happened this time? For how many years should 1000 rupees 1000 is principal? This is rate of interest. Be given as loan. So what do you want? How many years? So time is what you want. Rupees 1500 is obtained at the end of the period. So amount here is 1500, and that is principal plus SI. Okay. And principal is given to us. So SI here is amount minus principal, that is 1500 minus 1000. Principal is what? 1000. Okay. So that is SI here is equal to 500. Now you also know that this is equal to PTR by 100. So 500 is equal to 1000 into time duration we want to find out. This is 10 by 100. Discount. Okay. 100 also. This two zeros cancel. So T is equal to 5 years. Quite simple, right? Yes, you got this. If a certain sum of money becomes 4 times itself, so certain sum of money is P, 4 times itself, it becomes 4P. All right, in 20 years. So this is amount. So amount is principal plus simple interest. Amount is becoming 4 times the principal. Okay, plus simple interest. So that means simple interest is what? 4P minus P. 3P is the simple interest, no? Now you have to find out rate of interest. Time is given to you as 20. Okay. So SI is equal to PTR by 100. SI is how much? We have found out it is 3P is equal to P into T. T is already known. It is 20. R we have to find out. 20 to R by 100. Now see, P and P will cancel. No. 25s are. So this 5 will get multiplied here. So rate of interest must be 15%. देखो जादू. You saw जादू? क्या करें यार, कभी कभी मिस्टेक हो जाता है गलती से. Correct? So a person invested a part of rupees 7,000 at 6% per annum and the remaining money at 4% per annum. If he receives rupees 1,600 as the total simple interest. So simple interest, इसको अच्छा करूं. Simple interest total is equal to simple interest obtained on 6% plus simple interest obtained at 4%. So total simple interest is 1,600. Simple interest obtained on 6% is PTR by 100. So what is the principal at 6%? Let us say X rupees, because this is what you need to find out. So this shall be 7,000 minus X. So this is PTR. P into time is same, no, for both. All right. And rate of interest here is 6 by 100 plus 7,000 minus X into 5 into 4 by 100. See, cancellations we will do very smartly. Okay. So this is 20. Okay. And this is 3 and 10. Half I'm taking. So 2 and 10. So that I want the denominator to be the same. So 1,600 is equal to, well, we have 3 and X, 3X. All right. Plus 2 into 7,000, 14,000 minus 2 into X by 10. This 10 will go here. So this implies 16,000. 3X minus X is X plus 14,000. So X here is 2,000. Ravi, what is cheating? Bhat happened, BHAT Bhat. Acha, that 15 wala. Acha, you had to look twice at your answer. कि गलती तो नहीं हो गया. अरे हमसे भी गलती से मिस्टेक हो जाता है रे. Okay, compound interest. You know the difference between the two, right? See, I'll tell you what is the difference between the two. Let us say if I give a sum of 1,000 rupees, I'm putting, at simple interest and I'm putting it on compound interest. Okay, so principal here is 1,000. Here also principal is 1,000. Okay. Rate of interest in each case is 10%. All right. So at the end of the first year, what will we get? Well, rate of interest is 10%, so we will get 100 rupees here and 100 rupees here, 10%. So please know here, please know after first year, the SI and compound interest are same at the end of the first year. Right? So what is it now you have here? 1100 and you have an 1100. Okay. Now in the second year, once again, in simple interest, the interest will be 100. But what is compound interest? Compound interest is interest on interest. Tarikh pe tarikh pe tarikh pe tarikh. Interest on interest. So anyhow, we would have got 100 rupees as the interest. Now another 10% of 100 will be added. That is 10. So here it will be 110 rupees. So the amount obtained here is 1200 and the amount obtained here is 1210. 10 rupees more. That is called the power of compounding. Okay. So that is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. In simple layman's terms, compound interest is like interest on interest, as I said. All right. So that is why the amounts obtained at compound interest are, huge, very huge. Now here, what do you have? See, principal is P, rate of interest is R, time is T, compound interest is CI, A is amount. Now please remember these formulas. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T. And compound interest is what? Compound interest is amount minus principal. So this is amount. This much is amount minus this principal. That's it. Okay. A as it is, we know amount is principal plus interest. Principal plus simple interest if it is in simple interest. Principal plus compound interest if it is compound interest. Get it? All right, sir. Let's solve this question, please. Oh, we've already done this. No, do it with formula. All right, let's do this with formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T. Right. So this is equal to 1000 rupees is the principal into 1 plus this is 10% by 100, all right, raised to T. Time period is 2 years. 1000 into this has to be what? 11 by 10. So square. Directly you can write now 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. So cancel these out. 11 into 11 is 121 into 10 should be 1210. चलो ये करो. What will be the compound interest obtained in rupees at a sum of 10,000 at 8% rate of interest compounded annually for 2 years? Amount. Principal into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T. ठीक है ना? So first we will calculate amount, then we will find the compound interest. And sum here given to us is 10,000. ठीक है जी? 1 plus 8 by 100. Okay. raised to 2. All right, so now you don't cancel 8 and 100. Here you directly get 10,000 into 108 by 100 into 108 by 100. Hundreds cancel. 108 square is 11664. You know how to find? Know how to find? All right. So this is what amount. So compound interest is amount minus principal. It is 11664 minus 10,000. So it is 1664. Are we clear? You know how to find out 108 square? Are Babu, I'm asking you, reply. You know how to find out 108 square? Yes, no. 2 replies, 3 replies, 4 replies. Okay. See if there is a number which is greater than 100 and you have to find out its square. 108 is greater than 100, right? So what is 108 minus 100? The difference between 108 and 100 is 8. Okay. So add this 8 back to 108. You will get 116. So 108 plus 8. So similarly 106 plus 6, 107 plus 7, 105 plus 5, 104 plus 4, 109 plus 9. So you will get the first 3 digits. Afterwards, square of 8. Right? Whatever difference that you got, 64. Okay. So tell me for 106 square. Come on, come on, come on. 106 plus 6, 112. 6 square, 36. Over. 107 square. I'm not going to wait for you. Come on, hurry up. Chalo, 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 chalo. Shabash. Correct. So 107 plus 7, 114. 7 square, so 49. Get it? Simple, no? Lastly, 109 square. Tell me. Yes, 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 you got this. Shabash. Now see this one. So on a sum of money in 2 years at a particular rate of annual simple interest, rupees 800 is earned as the total interest. Acha, acha, acha. This you can actually, solve with the help of a table. Something like that you can make here. Nothing much to do. So 2 years he was talking about. No? So I took it for 2 years. Now read it. On a sum of money we don't know. At a particular rate of annual simple interest, R%, 800 is earned as a total interest, simple interest. Mein. So that means total simple interest is 800. In 2 years, that means each year it is 400. And in the first year, simple interest and compound interest are same. Okay. If for the same money in 2 years at the same rate of interest, the the total compound interest earned is 820. That means at the end of the second year, how much is the compound interest earned? 420. How much more than this? 20 rupees more. What is 20 rupees? Interest on interest. How much is it as a percentage? 20 by 400 into 100. Got this? अरे यार बताओ, understood? Undertaker, understood? Did you become the understander of this? Similar kinds. Make this table and try to solve. Come on. Becomes easier. On a sum of money at 10% annual rate of interest. All right, this time rate of interest is declared as 10% for 2 years. So I took for 2 years. All right, first year and second year. Simple interest earned is 4,000. 4,000 is the total simple interest. That means each year it is 2,000. That means in the first year it is 2,000 for compound interest also. Okay. So for 2 years, how much will be the compound interest obtained? See, this is 2,000. So here you will definitely get 2,000. All right, plus 10% also, interest on interest. Okay, so 200. So this should be 2,200, and the total compound interest works out to be 4,200. हाँ हाँ, आंसर तो आ गया तुम्हारा. वेरी गुड, लवली, वंडरफुल. Okay. Rate of interest is compounded half yearly. Means 2 times in a year, every 6 months, no? Then amount is principal. Hold it, hold it. इसको इतना मिटा दो भाई. Okay. So let me rewrite this also. A is equal to principal into 1 plus C. The rate of interest becomes half and the time period doubles. Why rate of interest becomes half? Because it is applied 2 times in the year. No, so if rate of interest is 10% per annum, but it is compounded half yearly. So that means 6 months, 5%, another the next 6 months, 5%. And if at all it is done quarterly, quarterly is 1/4. Principal is 1 plus R by 4 by 100. All right. So now this time period will become 4. Okay, every quarter. Look at this question. On rupees 10,000, so that is principal. 12% rate of interest, that is R. Compounded half yearly, sir. How much amount will be obtained after 1 year? 1 year, P. So amount for half yearly is P into 1 plus R by 2 by 100 raised to 2. Principal is given to us, that is 10,000. Okay, into 1 plus rate of interest is 12%. So it is 12 by 2 by 100 whole square. 10,000 into 1 plus 6 by 100. So this is 10,000 into 106 by 100, alright? And this is 2 into 106 by 100. So these go. What remains is only 106 square, which 106 plus 6, 112, 6 square, 36. Okay, now this is the amount that we have obtained after 1 year. Now I want to ask you something. If I would have taken this instead of half yearly, if I am taking it annually, then what would be the money obtained? Tell me. Then your amount is principal into 1 plus r by 100 raised to t, if I'm doing it annually, not half yearly. So this is 10,000 into 1 plus 12 by 100 raised to 1. So it is 10,000 into 112 by 100. Cancels, no. So it is 11,200. 11,236. How much is the difference? 36 rupees. Difference here is 36 rupees, sir. Okay. So that means although the rate of interest in both the cases is same, here also it is 12%. Here also it is 12%. Now listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Okay. If I want that even annually, my rate of interest, I'm ready to make it S%. S could be anything. I want the same amount. Here I'm getting what? 11,236. Here I'm getting 36 rupees less, but I want those 36 rupees. Huh? So tell me the rate of interest now, because I want 36 rupees more. The rate of interest should now become more than 12% or less than 12%. Tell me. More than 12% or less than 12%. If I want the same amount, 11,236, it should become more. So if it is S% here and it is R% here, definitely S% will be more than R% for the same amounts. If I want 11,236 at compounded annually, I'll have to increase my rate of interest. See, half yearly means you get more sum, no? You get more money. And if you are paying, then you are paying more money also. Okay. Now, this is what this question was based on. I don't know where it has gone. It was very clearly written here that this is CSAT 2023 question. So a principal P becomes Q. What is principal P? And becomes Q, this is the amount in 1 year when compounded half yearly with R% annual rate of interest. If the same principal P becomes Q in 1 year when compounded annually with 5% annual rate of interest. No. This is not 5%. This is S%. S%. Not 5%. What I was thinking. What is this given? This is S%. Okay. Then which one of the following is correct? Just now I have done this question with you. Will S be greater than or equal to or less than R%? So at half yearly, rate of interest is 0.5%, and yearly rate of interest is S%. Okay, amount obtained at the end of the year in both the cases is same. I told you, no, 11,236 is what we got with half yearly. 11,200 is what we got at the same rate of interest, lesser amount. And if you want to earn 11,236 by compounding annually, then you should increase the rate of interest. Okay. So simple as that. R is less than S. Choice C is the answer. And this is CSAT 2023. Is that clear? All right, I have a small topic in front of me, and that is progressions. Let's do this. खत्म करते हैं इसको. 15 मिनट है. खलास करते हैं इसको. है ना? It's a very simple one. Like you have seen this APGP, no? Arithmetic progression and geometry progression. Correct? What is a progression? Progress keeps on moving forward. है ना? What do you want me to explain again, my dear child? Gadam? See, previous question only I explained. No. Here half yearly rate of interest is 12%. Here also rate of interest is 12%. But this is what? This is half yearly and this is annually. Here amount received is 11,236. Here amount received is 11,200. So here it is 36 rupees more than annually. So here annually, if you want same amount, all right, to obtain same amount, 11,236 at annual or yearly rate of interest. All right. The rate of interest has to be more than R%. 11,200 you're getting, no. Here you're getting 11,236. So you want to get 36 rupees more in yearly, not half yearly. Half yearly, you're getting 36, 11,236. Now, if you want that instead of 11,200, you get 11,236, in per annum, then obviously the rate of interest cannot be 12%, no. It should be little more than 12%. Then only you will get another 36 rupees. Are you getting my point? So here, if rate of interest is S%, this must be greater than R%. So here rate of interest is 12%. This must be somewhere around 12.2% or 12.3%, which is greater than R%. Then only you will get that 36 rupees more and both the amounts will become equal. Okay. So same was the question here. Amounts are same at the end of the year. Okay. Principal is also same. But here it is half yearly, here it is yearly. And half yearly it is at rate of interest R%. Yearly it is at rate of interest S%. For both the amounts to be equal, S% has to be more than R%. No, we just noticed in the last question. Yearly, if you want the same amount as half yearly you are getting 11,236. Yearly, you are getting 11,200. So you're getting 36 rupees less. So if you increase the rate of interest from 12%, it should be increased so that you get this 36 rupees more. So this S% is increased one only. That is why you are getting the same amount. Okay. So S% must be greater than R%. Right, Gatam? Gatam? Okay. Lovely. Progression is a sequence in which terms increase or decrease through a constant difference or multiplier. Okay. So basically, there are three types of progressions. You've done this in earlier class, so just basic only I'm going to do. Arithmetic progression, geometric progression, and harmonic progression. AP, GP, HP. So arithmetic progression is a sequence in which terms increase or decrease by a constant number called the common difference. Okay, it is represented as a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, basically like this. So nth term is a plus n minus 1d. Now this is an important formula, you should know. A is the first term, b is the common difference, and n is the total number of terms in the progression. Now the sequence 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22 is an arithmetic progression whose first term is 2 and the common difference is 4. So common difference is taken by second number minus first number. 6 minus 2 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. 14 minus 10 is 4. 18 minus 14 is 4. Second number minus first number. Third number minus second number. Fourth number minus third number. Fifth number minus fourth number. Now sequence 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2, 4 is also an arithmetic progression whose first term is 2. Common difference is half. This is 2. This is 2 and a half. This is 3. This is 3 and a half. Alright, likewise. So as I said, common difference is second term minus first term, third term minus second term, and so on. Question करते हैं यार, चलो फटाफट से. Find the 20th term of the AP 2015, 1015, 10-5. Nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. So 20th term here is, which is the first term? 20. Alright. Plus n minus 1 means 20 minus 1. Alright. Common difference, you know, 15 minus 20 is minus 5. 10 minus 15 is minus 5. That's it. Okay. So that is equal to 20 plus 19 into minus 5. So 20 minus 19 5s are 85, no? Okay. 19 5s are 95, sir. So minus 75 should be the correct answer. Simple application of the formula. That's all. Find the 20th term of the arithmetic progression. 3, 9, 15, 21. Again, 9 minus 3 is 6. 15 minus 9 is 6. 21 minus 15 is also 6. So Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d. Alright, A plus. So T20 here is, first term is 3. Alright. And this must be, can I do it directly now? 20 minus 1, no? So 19 and difference here is 6. That's it. Alright. So that is 3 plus 113. 114. Right? That is 117. Yes, you got this. Now see, in CSAT you might get questions like these. Sachin saves rupees 1000 in the first week of a year. So the series here is 1000. That is your first term. And then increases his savings by rupees 350 every week. So that is a common difference, no? 1350, then again 350. So 1700. Alright. So A here is 1000 and common difference is 350. In which week, that is value of n of the year, will his savings be 4150? Okay. So Tn is given to you. That is 4150, and the value of n is what you have to find out. You use the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d. So this is 4150. All right. So what is A? 1000 plus n minus 1 into what is d? So this is 3150. 1000 I have subtracted from 4150. is equal to 350n minus 350. So 350, if you subtract here, now you should get 0, 0, and 31 minus 3 is 28. Okay, so 2800 is equal to 350n. N is 2800 by 351. Correct. 350. So let me do it with the 7. Okay, 7 fours are, 7 fives are. So 8. Easy. So none of these. What happened? 7 fours are 28, so 40. 7 fives are 35. So it should be 8. No, I committed an error somewhere. Is it? 350 will be added. Oh, that is what I was wondering. This is minus, no, I'm taking it to the other side. So sorry. Okay, so I get 3500. Aha, is equal to 350n. So n is directly 3500 by 350, which is equal to 10. Choice B. Yes, yes, yes. You got it. Yes, 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 sir. Okay, see sum of numbers here. Okay, so sum of n numbers in arithmetic progression is n by 2, and this is 2a plus n minus 1d. You just need to remember the formulas. Or it is n by 2 first term plus last term. That is it. Okay. So find the sum of the first 20 terms of the AP. So now it is given. So A here is 2. All right. Minus 1 minus 2, you have minus 3 as the difference. Okay. So D is also given. So sum here is first 20 terms. No. So 20 by 2, 2A, 2 into 2 plus n minus 1, 19 into D. That's it. Got it. So it is 10, 4 minus 57. So this is 10 into minus 53. So minus 530. Yes, sir. Okay. Cool. Find the sum of the series. A is given, L is given. All right. But you don't know how many terms are there. So first find out the term. No? What is the problem? Tn is, we don't know the number of terms. So A plus n minus 1 into D. So 5 plus n minus 1. Now I'm taking the nth term, this 125, I want to find out. Okay, the last term. Into 10 minus 5 is 5, 15 minus 10 is 5, common difference is 5. So 120 is equal to 5n minus 5. So 125 is equal to 5n, n is equal to 125 by 5, n is 25. So there are 25 terms. So sum of these 25 terms is 25 by 2. First term, 5 plus last term, 125. 25 by 2 into 130. This shall be 65. All right, so this is what? 25 5s are 125. 12 remains. 12, 25 6 are 150 plus 12, 162. So I think C should be the correct answer, right? See, CSAT 2023, I have solved this question and shown it to you. At that time we had used this thing, right? So it was like 55, 65, 75, and so on we were doing, right? 850, 856 was the answer, if you remember. We have solved that question. So if the same quantity is added or multiplied to the AP, it is still an AP. 2 is added to 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. Then what will we get? 12, 17, 22, 27, 52. Same thing. Same number is added though, so common difference will remain same. Okay, and if it is multiplied also, it will be the same. Geometric progression is a ratio, is multiplying. Okay, so increase or decrease by constant ratio called common ratio. 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay, so what you will do is you will divide here 3 by 1, so 3. So 1 into 3 is 3, 3 into 3 is 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81, and so on. So here the common ratio is 1 by 3. 1 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 9. 1 by 9 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 27. Okay. So this is how it is represented. That's it. Pn is equal to AR n minus 1. ठीक है जी. So I think the rest we shall take up next week. Or can I take 5 minutes more? I will be able to complete this. I mean, why to leave out this topic, right? Just 5 minutes more. Even I want to enjoy, but then with the feel that I have completed this topic. Find the eighth term of the GP. So Tn is equal to AR n minus 1. So T8, the first term here is minus 3. Okay. Into R here is nothing but 6 by minus 3. That is minus 2. Right? So minus 2 raised to 7. That is what we have. Okay. So it shall be minus 3 into minus, see, 2 raised to 6 is 64. So this is 128. So 12 is 36, 360, 8 is 24. So this should be 384. Right? Choice D is the correct answer. Now sum here. Now see, sum here is A into 1 minus R raised to n by 1 minus R, or sum here is A into R minus 1 by R minus 1. Whichever way, if 1 is greater than, oh, sorry. If 1 is greater than R, then you use this formula. If R is greater than 1, then you make use of this formula. Okay, that is it. Not just this much. In a certain colony of cancerous cells, each cell divides into 2 every minute. How many cells will be produced from a single cell if the rate of division continues for 12 minutes? See, for the first minute, after first minute, how much you get? 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, and so on. This is what you get at the end of 12th minute. Yes or no? Right? So let me give it to you. So sum here is going to be nothing but this time A into R raised to n minus 1 by R minus 1, because R here is greater than 1. Okay. So here A is 2. Okay. And R power n is 2 power 12. We have 12 minutes minus 1 by 2 minus 1, which is 1 only. Okay. So 2 into 2 power 12, I told you, you must remember 4096 minus 1. Okay. So it is 2 into 4095. 5 2s are 10, 9 2s are 18, and 1 19. 4 2s are 8. 8190. Got it? So three numbers in GP can be taken as A by R, A and AR, and then AR square, and so on. All right. And four numbers are A by R cube, AR, AR, A by R, AR, AR cube. The similar ones that I had explained to you in averages also. Five numbers in GP, A by R square, A by R, A, AR, AR square. Harmonic progression is nothing but it is reciprocal of arithmetic progression, 1 by arithmetic progression. So reciprocals of the terms of a series form an arithmetic progression. Then the series is called harmonic progression. So 4 by 3, 3 by 2, 12 by 7. It will become 3 by 4, 2 by 3, 7 by 12. Ulta. So give me the answer for this question. Which of the following series is the harmonic progression of the given series? Half, 1, 3 by 2, 2, 5 by 2. Tell me. Which one? Give me the answer. Come on, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. Give me the answer. Ah, take reciprocals. No, half becomes 2. 1 stays 1. All right. 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3. 2 becomes 1 by 2. 5 by 2 becomes 2 by 5. That's it. So 2, 1, 2 by 3, 1 by 2, 2 by 5. This is what is given in choice D. That is the correct answer. So we shall meet again next week, sir. And please do revise all the topics that we have covered yesterday and today. All right. So next week again we will be meeting on Saturday and we will culminate on Sunday 3:30. I'll finish off my portion. All right. Thank you so much. It has always been a pleasure teaching you guys. All right. We shall meet again next week. Till then, happy New Year. Enjoy yourself. Have a gala time and do lots of masti. All right. And take some New Year resolution also. Okay. So enjoy yourself. All the best. Good night. Sweet dreams. Lots and lots of fun. All right. This is Kapil Datta signing off. Thank you so much.